Everybody, welcome to Dave and Joe Liberty Stand. What are we talking about, Joe? Oh, we're at TCBY.
Yeah, TCB Auto Service.
Not the yogurt place, the auto place.
You always do that, don't
I
you?
always do that.
But they do have the best popcorn in town, I heard.
They do. They do.
I eat
and
it.
they fix cars, too.
Yeah, okay, yeah, I forgot about that. Well,
Thank you, Bob.
we were just, the topic of the shooting with the senator. And
Right.
I think there were multiple senators maybe were
They
shot.
were mostly congressmen. But there were some
Okay, I'm
senators,
sorry.
too, yeah.
At the baseball game,
Right.
and they were Republicans.
Right. Yeah, the guy asked, there was people leaving, and, they said, are these Democrats or Republicans? And they said, well, these are Republicans practicing. And the guy just walks off, and next thing you know, there's shooting going on everywhere. And, we were just discussing this pre-show kind of thing. If this guy had a clue where the trigger was or anything, I mean, there's no way to miss with this gun. He should have taken out everybody. I mean, not should have, but I mean, he could have easily. Anybody else could have. It's a miracle because that would have put a giant hole in the government, and that would have been just as big, if not even bigger, than 9/11. That would have been a big blow to the country.
Well, evidently it wasn't too much premeditated because
No,
if
it
you had
was,
to ask who was there to even know whether or
But
not.
it was. He'd been there for some time, and I guess he'd
He
been.
was premeditated. He just happened to walk by with a gun.
Right. Yes. Yeah. You don't just pull out your AR out of your pocket.
So, I mean, I think you hit a key is that it's a miracle. Thank God that
Yes.
well, because no one was even killed, was there?
No.
The one guy
Well,
was
he was.
very bad
Right.
condition.
Right. He's in bad shape.
But I mean, so I didn't really. I heard the headlines, but I didn't really, like you were saying that him asking somebody. I didn't know that, But yeah, so like you were saying, thank God it was. He wasn't good at his.
I mean,
craft,
that would have put
I
the
guess.
Democrat. The Republicans would be the minority party if he had been successful in that. And you know what they would do? There'd be martial law. There'd be all kinds of crackdowns. Oh, we got to make this new law. And restrict everybody's freedoms. And so that's how they would guns. I guess what they would do with guns. There'd be a restraint on people having their guns and everything. It would have been a giant deal had this guy done what he meant to do.
Right. Well, but I mean, as far as the shift in powers, though, I mean, those senators would be, if there were a few, killed, they would have been replaced by other.
Well, no, then you got to have
right.
you have elections for that. But in the meantime,
That
Democrats
would be,
are in charge, and they can do whatever they want in the meantime. So.
Well, and we were also just kind of talking about, one of our guests was talking about, kind of the possibilities of like martial law and things like that happening. And, I think, we could live in fear, which obviously God doesn't want us to. I think living in preparation to some extent, for things that could happen. Would you agree with that?
Absolutely. You got to be prepared.
Yeah. Use wisdom, and I mean, because I mean, there's so many possibilities.
You got to have
This
your
shooting
guns
is-
and ammo. You got to have your food. You got to have your water. Guns and ammo. Food, guns and ammo.
No, did you forget the one that you've also mentioned?
Oh God, of course.
Yes.
You got to have your G's.
Number one.
Yeah.
God, guns, and
Well,
drugs.
because you could have it all, and then, I mean, needless to say, we're all gonna.
And gold. Gotta have
We're all going to leave this world in a, what's that song,
box?
the wooden box or whatever, that country song.
I haven't
Pine
heard
box.
Yeah, pine box, that's something like that. So, none of us get out alive, but I think warning, just like our show, that's what our show's about, is warning, kind of warn people.
that. Absolutely.
Be prepared.
Right. Have your G's, people.
Mm-hmm. But so the shooting of the senators could have been a lot worse.
Congressman, just.
Thank you, and And so that's one scenario that actually happened that could have been.
It's a miracle it didn't
different.
happen. It's a miracle.
And then there's also other scenarios we were talking about. You know, the those who Muslims. There's certain Muslim groups that want to, destroy America.
Just waiting. Right.
And there are a lot of.
And let's not forget the other fun thing about North Korea. We have 3 carriers off the coast there. Do you know how many times we've ever had 3 aircraft carriers off the coast somewhere and we didn't go into some sort of military? Never. Every time we always do. So that's kind of fun too. We got all kinds of fun stuff on the table.
Mm-hmm. Was there a comment?
Russia right now is building up troops outside Israel.
Really? Outside of Israel?
We think God's going to let happen to Israel.
He's going to protect Israel. Yeah.
Is anybody
going
timing?
to start?
Yeah.
Are we timing?
6 minutes.
So anyway, so we got the. I don't know if there's anything.
Well, I think looking at what the possibilities of an attack on a countrywide level. This one guy, obviously he wasn't a part of a.
Yeah, but that one guy could have affected the whole entire country. That's the thing.
So that's a good target then for the enemy, or
Absolutely.
any enemy of the United States.
Right.
But and I think also touching on a little bit about Trump, and I think of the grace of God that we had someone like that elected into the presidency, because I think it prolonged some catastrophe, and it could happen while he's there too.
Yeah, we got a little bit of a break,
Mm-hmm.
but it's very fragile. So.
But I almost think sometimes though I hear about like where younger people are taught that this socialism, this one world government, this more government power is good.
Yeah, they think it's good.
Yeah,
that's what they're taught.
That's what they're being taught, and there was some reference. I thought there was, and you can tell me what you think, but with Hitler, how he kind of came into power and people believed and followed him and his thinking, and I don't know if how that compares to this thought of today's youth, college age that are.
Well, with when you think socialism is good and everything, you basically want somebody to follow. It's like a biblical thing. Give us a king. Mm-hmm. Kings are always bad. It doesn't matter. We got to have somebody. No, go on your own. Be independent. Make your own life and your decision. No, it's too hard. They want somebody else to do everything for them. Well, anytime you have that, well, guess what? You're a slave and they're the master. So, but they're being taught that's good, and you're evil and a hater and all this stuff if you don't, because you're trying to starve kids and hurt people or whatever. You're taking away other people's stuff. No, I want to keep mine. I don't want people taking mine and get it.
Right. Well, and when people are generous, when they have the ability to give, if I'm strong and I can take care of myself and I can make money, and then I have extra to give.
That's great.
And I'm doing that on my own.
Right.
And that's a great
thing.
That's what it's.
That's an excellent thing. You're supposed to do that. The government's not supposed to make you do it.
Right.
So,
that's like you said, slavery.
Right.
So.
I mean, if you want to give or not give, that's between you and God. The government shouldn't have any role in that at all. So.
Well, and that to me, I mean, if we live out our life with the Lord and we share and we're loving others, that was God's plan. I mean, from the beginning, that to worship Him, not worshiping the government,
right?
Worshiping money or whatever. And that's kind of what is happening. Like the king, like you were talking about, how people. I mean, I just we've talked about that before, where Israel wanted to be like all the other nations.
Right.
They wanted to have a king to rule them, to protect them. I remember that was one thing they wanted.
And on that note, and we did color out lines a little bit at the end, but that's okay.
Yeah, we're good at that.
We are great at that. See you on next show,
Thanks for
guys.
tuning in.
Bye-bye.